Hi, welcome to IAS Stores. Namaste. In this edition, I'm going to talk about the Consumer Protection Act 1986 and some of the amendments suggested. Now, the Cabinet is yet to take this proposal. There would be some changes through Cabinet and then the Parliament will pass it. Now, I talk about the 1986 Act. It talks about the 6 rights of the consumers. And those 6 rights are: number 1 is right to safety, number 2 is right to be informed, number 3 is right to choose. You have right of choice. And number 4 is right to be heard. When they say that right to be heard, it means that if you are using any product or services, you have right to inform that company that you are not satisfied from that product or service. Let's say you are using fairness cream. So look at the fairness cream and you will find some consumer number, helpline number, or any number, 1800 or something number would be given. You can call them and inform them that there is a problem with the product. I'm not satisfied and all that. Then the fifth right was right to redressal. Now the last act, you may be knowing that you can approach the court. In India, there would be the 3-tier system in which you can complain against the service or goods provider, and there would be district court, consumer courts, there would be consumer courts. And the 6th right was the education, awareness. So you had right to be aware of the things, aware of the products. It seems that the last act was robust in itself, but there is one thing was missing here. Number 1 is the right to better environment, and number 2 is the strong regulator. A strong regulator was missing, because you talk about all these acts, and in all these acts you have the choice. Look at the safety or the information and everything. You see here, as a consumer, you will have to approach the court or the company. There is no body, no agency which is there to take care of the consumer's suo motu at their own. Now, this has been remedied in the recent suggestions. Here, there would be a national regulator. National regulator. And the name of this national regulator would be Consumer Protection Agency. National Regulator, I say Consumer Protection Agency, CPA. Now, this CPA would be headed by a commissioner. This would be headed by a commissioner. Now, this commissioner would have 5 deputy commissioners. 5 deputy commissioners. Let's say DC1, DC2, DC3, DC4, and DC5. This would be laid down in the Act itself. This would become a law. Now, the first deputy commissioner would be dedicatedly working for the safety. Second DC would work for the misleading advertisement. This person along with the institutional mechanism will look into the misleading advertisement you see each day in the newspapers, on TV, that you apply this fairness cream and 24-hour challenge, 7-day challenge, and then Grow Plus capsule, and then whatnot, all these advertisements. So this commissioner would look into the advertisements. Then third deputy commissioner would look into the standards. There are standards suggested for each and every kind of product through various bodies, through various acts. Let's say Drugs and Cosmetics Act. Let's say Codex Alimentarius for the export to US. So there are various bodies. There is a mechanism through which you can check whether a product is complying with the standards prescribed. Fourth one would look into the contracts. Contracts, terms and conditions, T&Cs. Now you see there are statements given in the contract with the consumer, and then there is a asterisk mark, and then you find out that that was a dubious claim, and when you drag any company into the court, you are surely going to lose the argument, because they had mentioned some terms and conditions, dubious terms and conditions. So this deputy commissioner would look into that. And fourth would be related to the enforcement. Without enforcement, any law is useless. So this enforcement, you may be knowing the 86 Act is already having the enforcement, that is the three-tier adjudication system. Three-tier adjudication system means there is a district court and the state level and the national level. In addition to it, there would be a system of mediation, so that the court's time can be reduced. If you are agreeing to have the mediator, outside court mediator, yes, this act allows you for the mediator. And then apart from this, if the claimed amount is less than 2 lakh rupees, less than 2 lakh, then you don't have to, you will not be represented by the lawyer. Lawyer cannot represent you. To make the things very simple and easy, you can represent yourself to the court. It's already been there. So these are the mechanisms suggested in the new law, and it seems that this law will be able to protect the consumers in the changed scenario, because there is some kind of proactiveness incorporated in the act itself. Proactiveness had been incorporated in the institution which is going to be the outcome of this act. That's what I hope, that this will pave way for better consumer rights in India. Thank you very much. You can subscribe. You can like our Facebook page if you do. Facebook.com/IASTOS, IAS.TOSS. You can also join us on Twitter. You can download some of the material from our Facebook groups, Facebook/groups/SOCASP. Alright, thank you. Bye bye. Have a nice time.